Come on, say, and ears haven't heard. What? The kind of blessing, yeah, kind of blessing that's about to fall on me. Say victory is here. It kicks your feet out the door. God's doing a new thing. Get ready, get ready. Now throw your hands up, say I'm getting ready. Oh, something else. Oh, yeah. I was once quite confused, so down and lost in a maze. I had so many questions, so I began to pray. I wasn't one of the few who claimed they had all of the answers. I was one of the men hoping for a better way. My life's been a journey, heading slowly towards the station. Now I've come to realize what's going to take me to my destination. Lift up your hearts and your voices as we travel down the lonesome road, trusting in the power that guides our souls. Someone has to know more than we know. I see visions of better things than we could imagine. Just look around and see the wonder of His great creation. All the body in the light. Now that
She said, are you that creature of LA? I said, yes, ma'am, is everything okay? She said, come over here, I got something to say. You shouldn't be on TV acting that way. I said, whoa, you rather I be fake. Want me to act like I don't make mistakes? Sorry, ma'am, I ain't cut that way. I gotta keep it 100 all day. And your attitude is worse than mine. And you can be a little bit more kind. And if you want folk to come to your church, we all gotta do some work to be like Jesus. Like Jesus. I wanna be like Him. Whoa, whoa. Just like Him. Wanna be like Jesus. Be like Jesus. Wanna be like Him. Just like Him. Everybody looking like there He is. They wanna remind you of what you did. Don't know why some people just won't forget, and some folks just won't let you in. Oh, how quick they forget what they did. Don't even remember who they did it with. Shh, but that ain't none of my business. Let me put it just like this. I wanna be like Jesus. Be like Jesus. I wanna be like Him. Just like Him. Like Jesus. Yeah. They don't really know what I feel like Jesus. Yeah. I don't even know I don't lie to Jesus. Yeah. Today I time to sing about Jesus. Yeah. Shots to the devil, all on the side. You know we even when I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I know I need to worry, I just call His name. Oh yeah. Lay down by the river, on my troubles and sorrows, I lay them down by the river. God, I believe it, blood was believer. I don't even care what they say, cause I'm in love, in love, in I'm in love. I love you, Jesus. I love you, I'm in love. Yeah, I love you. I'm in love, in I'm in love.
Hey man, you going ham over there, brother. Feet tips or something, ain't you, brother? Hey, welcome to the session, Bible Beats and Bars. I am excited. Another great week. You already know. I hope you had a fantastic week. If you did, it's about to get really great. I mean, like amazing. How you feeling, man?
Great.
I like
man.
your shirt, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, fam.
Okay,
Thank you,
that's
man.
what's up. That's pretty dope.
Man, any clearing session do you good. Man. Come
Oh,
back
he
out
said the
original, you know.
This is original, this is official, right? So we got DJ Scissor in hand. Come on, y'all, put your hands together, man. And you already know my homie, the big homie, Marcus Sims Media. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? You doing good? You gotta turn the mic on, bro.
Yes, you yes. Moses.
Yo, we are in a new month.
New month, Women's History
Come
Month.
on, bro.
Women's History Month. So everyone out there, we want to encourage you to uplift the women in your life.
Man, yeah.
A through Z, support of female business, a woman's business.
Yep.
Educate yourself about women that you don't know about. All of the above, but definitely, it's Women's History Month.
Man, listen, I think we need to get a little music, man. Drop a little something. Let me see. Wait, let me check. I might want to get a video up in here, man. Let's see if Professor, what you thinking, man? This video, you know what? No, drop a music, man. Drop something, man. Let's go. I'm feeling some kind of way. This is for the ladies, y'all. You gonna do the bop, man?
Are we supposed to be standing this whole time, though?
No, I guess we should.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, that's what I want.
I just want to have more points when we sit there. I'm an old man, been doing this since the 60s.
Yeah, any type of situation, he working.
You got that scissor on it, scissor hand on the ones too.
DJ Scissor Hands,
Working.
G93 Radio.
Working.
9 p.m. Central Standard
9
Time.
p.m. Central Standard Time. DJ Scissor Hands, G93 Radio. Check them out.
There you go. There it is on the screen, baby.
Trouble keep coming out nowhere. Doesn't have respect at all. Somebody going through it somewhere. Wonder what you're gonna do. Wonder if you're gonna make it. Wonder how long it'll take and whether you ever get through. Can't see the light, gate nowhere. The enemy try to make you feel like pain on me. But you know, like I know that trouble will never last. Yeah. So hold your head up high.
Let me tell you something. DJ Scissor Hands.
He loves you and he cares. He's so grateful. Doesn't matter. What's the problem? Come on. Work it. Any type of situation, he's working. Yeah. Something he got all go. Work it. Come on. Work it. Yeah. So like everybody else.
All right, man. You doing too
so
much over there, bro. You doing too
You
much over there.
face got it all together. You just trying to get through it. Don't say no results. Not laughing. This is not a joke. Because I'm telling you, don't come through so soon. I'm like, just
Man, y'all give it up for my man DJ Scissor Hands in the building, baby.
Y'all stand up for DJ Scissor Hands. If you're watching this right now, stand
you
up.
would have, baby. We ain't even got started
Like,
yet,
get up off the couch and stand up. Stand up on your couch for DJ Scissor Hands.
No,
don't do that, bro.
On the couch.
Right, stand up on the couch for my brother from another DJ Scissor Hands. And you're locked into the session right now. Bible Beats and Bars. That's right, Bible Beats and Bars. And we are located here at the spot.
5045 North. That's north side. Come on over my side. North side. That's Memorial Parkway.
North Memorial Parkway, less than a mile from Alabama A&M University. And don't forget to check us out online, and that's nomoredirty.org. And thanks for tuning in.
That's what's up. And we got our host, Marcus Sims, man. Y'all put your hands together for Marcus Sims, man. Man, bro, I like Wu-Tang, bro. What's up? I like that,
yeah,
man.
Wu-Tang's for the kids, Wu-Tang forever.
Right.
Yo,
Wu-Tang
man.
forever.
I was checking out Most Def. He was a show he was on, man. That dude, that was one of my favorites, man. He had so many bars, man. That dude was just, and he was poetic with it. You know what I mean?
Most Def,
man,
definitely legend. Definitely.
Yeah, man. So how you feeling, man? How you feeling today, bro?
I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? Energy high, you know, everything. Alert.
That's what's up. So let's get on in on this, man. This video, I want to show this music video. Professor X, let's give it up for Professor X in the back, keeping us legit, man. That's what's up. So Professor X, You think we could get that video? It's a great introduction to our guest. It is amazing. And then we're gonna do. We got a spoken word. A couple spoken word pieces in the building, bro.
Right, we've got some great artists. As we're ushering in Women's History Month. We've got some tributes to the women, and also a great published poet in the house. We got a great show.
I mean, it's just gonna be a great show.
How much is this show today?
Free
$3.99.
Yeah.
$3.99.
Free.
Nah. This has to be like a $25 show, right?
No, man, it's free, bro.
$3.99.
Just go to the YouTube and subscribe. No more dirty INC.
Feeling alone, man. We gonna hit you up. Yo. This goes out to everybody, man. Just like in that dark space. Feeling alone, man. We gonna hit you up. Sunday Postman. Sunday Postman. Postman. Bro. They need it. Yeah.
Heard the body speak about him like they know him more, and I don't fit in. My friend asked me what I believe. I answer quickly like it's easy. Am I so naive to agree with divinity? Not known personally.
So cold, man. Some people just talk about God, but do they really know him?
The lights in the room go out for a minute, and I'm still here. And I'm still here.
Yeah. Let me share. Appreciate it, Postman. Well, when you rack with pain, unwarranted spaces, crazy lanes, here's the deal. Know that the light will come when you boldly speak and call his name. Yeshua. For me, it was Katrina B. But he said to me, yo, I love you. I understand it's a different normal, but I'm still here.
When I was young, boy, you're a loved son. Now I wonder what I have become. World full of cathedrals, not aiming for mass appeal. Just something I feel is real. As the hymn goes, people will know they are Christians by their love.
Real love.
Never noticed before the ominous tone, as if the phrase was a bad joke. The lights in the room go out.
Doesn't matter how dark it is.
For a minute, and I'm still here.
Show up.
Yeah. And I'm still here.
Thank you, God. Someone needs you right now. Yeah. You're never too far. Sing it too far. Yo.
The lights in the room go out.
It's okay.
For a minute, and I'm still here.
He's
And
here.
I'm still here.
Give it your heart. He's still here. It's tough. God, I ask that you would bless them. Save them.
Yo, man. You know, there's so much is happening, and this month dealing with our Women's History Month. This artist, this guest, let me do the artist. Yeah, because we have another artist. I would love to open her up.
Wait. Let's rewind.
Rewind what?
Rewind.
Welcome to the session, Bible Beats and Bars.
Unedited. I can't say the word rewind. Say it fast. Rewind. I don't think I can say it. Rewind.
Rewind.
I know the word. I see it. Rewind. Scissorhands, say it with me.
Don't get caught up.
Re.
Now everyone's in here.
No, this ain't no Ray. This is the No More Dirty.
The point is, my point was the video we just saw.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Tell us who. It obviously was you, but tell us about
along
the song,
with a whole
I'm
bunch of
Still
other people. So the name of the song is "I'm Still Here,"
Mhm.
and it was written because, it came off of our album, but it was written because people are going through so much in this world today, and then there's so many people that have a history that has issues or they have a past. And so that song was really to inspire individuals with a past or who have gone through so much trauma and they're trying to find their footing or they're trying to find their way. And sometimes, you just don't see a lot of light. And so it was just a reminder that God is still here and that when no one else is around, the Bible says when our brothers and our sisters, or you have no mother and no father, he says, I am here. I will never forsake you. And so during the pandemic, when we were writing the album, shout out to my man, DJ Scissor was one of the co-producers on the project. That was just a powerful song. And in my interactions with individuals that have a past, it just is important to let them know that they're not alone. What do you think, Scissor?
You spot on, man. I can't really pick it back off what you said, man, because I'm just there with you, what I'm saying? Make sure we get the work done.
Right. The video was done locally by the
Yes.
homie, Nobody Knows, Tevin Keith.
Right.
And Tevin Keith also, he's done a lot of local videos for
Very much
R&B
so.
artists, hip-hop artists, and across the genre. And he actually did something really cool some years ago called the Bridge Cypher.
That's right.
And they were actually
That's right.
hip-hop events
That's
that we
right.
had on the bridge on University Drive. I guess
Right,
where
that's
UAH is.
Mhm.
On that
Mhm.
bridge where UAH's is, there used to be a Quiznos. And what we would do is we'd go up there and they would have hip hop ciphers literally up in there. It was just a dope site. It's cars going back and forth on University Drive. Folks are up there doing their thing on the bridge. And so shout out to my man, Tevin Keith, a great local director. So much
amazing
talent.
guy.
Here,
It's so much,
talent.
man.
So shout out.
Since you said that, let me add one more thing. And the other thing too about the behind the scenes and when we were doing it, we had a chance to do it at a British pub that was downtown, which was really, really dope. The Poppies, and then we were able to get a very eclectic group. And so we dealt with those that were struggling with their image, being successful, and we did it, dealing with pills, alcohol. So it was different scenarios in the video. So shout out to everybody that was a part of that. And actually, it has been played on several. That video alone has really crossed over because it has like an acoustic pop sound as well as hip hop. So thanks for the reminder, man.
You crossed over because you watered it down, brother. You watered it down your street
I
sweat.
just
Yes, you
it
did, brother. You struck. Any
water
other
down?
time you go hardcore, brother.
Well,
I understand. You went for them pop dollars, didn't you? No, you wanted the BTS dollars.
Well, there's other people in this world that needs our help and needs this.
We're here
kind of
with
message.
you, brother. But yeah, it's a great video. Shout out to Sunday Postman, yourself, and of
Yes,
course
man.
Tevin Keith again.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna introduce our guest, and then I'm gonna do the guest first, and then we'll bring up another spoken word piece. Drop a beat here. Let's get this going here, man.
I wear a mean dark pair of shades.
Ooh, man, you took a back, didn't you?
Unless my head is bent.
Well, our guest is coming to the stage. Woo! Ooh, yeah. Drop the beat. So this young lady here, let me tell you, she is amazing. Came all the way from the north to get here to the south to show up here at No More Dirty, the session Bible Beats and Bars, the spot where lives transform. Listen, she has a resume that's out of this world. She has a master's degree in social work, advanced standing program, University of Pittsburgh. She's she is working in corrections. Hear me? Social worker in corrections, dealing with those that are trying to recalibrate and make it in society. What a way to start this month off.
That's right.
Miss Jacobs, why don't you come on down? Let's put our hands together for Adenika Jacobs! Woo! Hey! right, all right, all right. Boy, you going hard, boy. This how we get down in March. How you doing, young lady? You got to talk to the mic. And she's just like, oh,
I'm
she's
good.
just doing all that.
Good.
Yeah. So we do hip hop in hope here. So, how are you doing?
I'm
You got
good.
talking to the mic.
Oh, I'm good.
There you
I'm
go.
good.
There it is. Come on, y'all. She got it, yo. That's what's up. So check it. Your name. Tell us your name. Because when I first heard your name and I was reading through the bio and I was like, this is a beautiful name. It's very unique. And I have never heard of it. And just give us a little bit of background on it.
Yes. So my name is Adenike.
Mhm.
And it is Nigerian.
Okay.
So my name means to carry the crown of royalty.
To carry the crown of
crown of
royalty.
royalty.
Wow.
So you're a princess in Nigeria, a queen or something?
No, 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 I'm not. I'm
So,
really not.
well, you are a queen. Now, you're native of Nigeria?
Yes. So my father is Nigerian, and then my mom is African American.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Great blend. You know what I'm saying? You're doing big things now. So let's talk about, tell us, who are you? We always do this. I want you to give us 4 fun facts. I said 5 or 4. 4 fun facts about you, Miss Jacobs.
Ooh.
First, number 1.
So my favorite color is yellow.
Okay, yellow.
And also, so a lot of my favorite foods are yellow as well, which is
Really?
kind of weird. Some
That's-
people say,
that's-
yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
yellow
my
food,
favorite
yellow
is
color.
My favorite foods are yellow.
Okay,
Yes. Ooh, so what is that? 2?
that's 2. We'll
That's
let you
2.
go with 2 on that one.
Ooh, so another thing, I absolutely love Korean dramas.
Korean dramas?
Korean dramas, like Korean shows and movies.
Okay, Korean movies. Okay,
Mhm.
okay,
Shows,
dramas, films, and all of that. Why? Why
So
is that?
what?
Why is that your favorite?
They are so engaging. They just really get you. They really draw you in. Like, oh my God, I can't even really explain. I've been watching them for so long, for like over 10 years now.
Wow.
But yeah, I just feel like the way they present like some content. I feel like it's a lot different from American shows.
Really?
But yeah, it's just really engaging. They touch on a lot of different subjects that are interesting. The culture is interesting to me.
In the culture. All right, that's your third one. We got one. You got to give us one more.
If not, what does the yellow represent for being your favorite color? I see sunshine.
You said, what does it represent?
Yeah,
Yellow,
Since
yeah.
yellow's your favorite. That's a good question, man.
What do you mean? What does it represent?
I mean, like, I've never heard yellow as somebody's favorite
Really?
color,
Yeah.
but I can see
so-
yellow is so much positive things.
No, it is. It is. And it's so interesting because I don't even wear a lot of yellow. Like usually when somebody has a favorite color, you might see them wear it, from time to time.
Mhm.
But that's part of the reason, I like the color yellow. I feel like it's also a symbol of hope. Also, so like when I see yellow, it just makes me happy and it brings me joy. So I've always loved the color yellow.
All right.
Wow, that's good. That's good. Okay, so passion. What inspired you to get into this field? We're gonna talk about this field because, like you're young, beautiful, black, bold, yellow, yellow. You walking into the place and you like, ta-da! You could do better. You could be better. So, like, what the passion, the drive, yo, like.
So I feel like I sort of stumbled into corrections in a way. So I've been a social worker for the past 7 years.
Okay.
So before I got into corrections, I was a family service specialist, which is a case manager of like providing services to people that are less fortunate. Just different kind of services like helping with housing or health services.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. But so at the time, I was looking for another place of employment after I was a case manager. And so I basically applied with the state of Pennsylvania And so you have to take a test basically. So like if somebody is in social services, you would take a test that gives you content that's geared towards social services, and then you decide like what area of or what county I should say of Pennsylvania you want to work in.
Okay.
So it just so happened that I got an interview at the prison,
Okay.
and that started my career in
Wow.
collecting. But it's been really rewarding. Yeah, so it wasn't like I planned like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go and work in a prison. No, no. And sometimes I ask myself, how in the world did I end up working in a prison? But it's been very, very rewarding, and I feel like I've done a lot of work. I've been able to really like see the difference. Sometimes as social worker, you may not always see the difference. You know, you're making
Right.
your
Right.
clients, but I feel like working in correction, you can see that a bit more.
Wow.
So that's sort of how I got into it.
What has been the
Still
most
in it.
rewarding thing since you went there? Let's go there. What has been the most rewarding, maybe experience
Mhm.
or outcome?
Mhm.
Talking to
That's
the
a
mic.
good
Yeah, you know what I'm
question.
saying? Like I was reading your bio, like
Um,
you got a stretch of a bio, yo.
um,
Talking to the mic, mic.
ooh, the most rewarding thing. So, one of them. So, working for corrections, I was able to develop some programs
Okay.
for the general population inmate.
Okay.
And so one of them was a self development program I called the Identity Toolkit.
Okay.
Another one was a group called Understanding Anxiety. And besides those, the Pennsylvania Department of Corrections, we have other programs that I was able to help curate the curriculum for. So, like Inside Out Dad, parenting. There's another one called Threshold, which is about decision making.
Okay.
But I feel like making those programs to me was very rewarding because I could see that the general population needed that kind of programming.
Right.
And they have other programming, of course. When guys come to prison, they have mandatory programming, which is programming they have to complete. So this was voluntary, and I
Really?
got a good response. I mean, a lot of inmates signed up for it
Wow.
to the point where I had to make a waiting list.
Really?
So yeah, I mean, for me, that was very rewarding just seeing them engage in it and really take it seriously.
Wow.
So like talking about, taking accountability for their action, talking about, how to communicate better, talking about culture, um, just talking about, their decision making, their thought process. Um, but we talked about a lot. And just, talking to them about like their value system, so I could just see that just with those groups, I made a difference. So, another thing I'll add too, because I am a reentry
She
social
getting
worker,
into it
so
now. She locking low. We in your world right now.
the program development was one part of it, but as a reentry social worker, so I was responsible for helping guys basically get home. So
Wow. Wow.
getting set up with services they would need post release, whether a guy was paroling or whether they were maxing out, which means completing
They
their
did all their
time,
time
right?
and
They
they
did
could just
all
be
their
free when
time,
they come out. Correct.
right, right. And then paroling, of course, means that the parole board granted you parole, but you're still under supervision, and once you get out into the community until your max date. So this means finding guys housing,
Hmm.
connected
Wow.
with mental health services.
Right.
And I mentioned before how Pennsylvania has different counties, so each county has forensic liaisons, and so they are responsible for providing some of the services if an inmate slash reentrant, if they come back into the county or into the community. So just mental health services, drug and alcohol services, medication assisted treatment, what else? Employment, social security. Um, we have a good amount of veterans too that are
Wow.
in the Department of Corrections. So
Right.
getting them connected to veteran affairs. So it's a lot, but I would definitely say those two are the most rewarding. Being able to see guys engage in the reentry services that I'm trying to provide
Mhm.
for them, because if they don't engage in it now, even if I set up like certain services for them, if they don't engage in it,
Right.
then it wouldn't actually, come to fruition, right?
Right.
They have to take part in it as well.
Wow. Come on, y'all. Let's give it up for Adenike Jacobs. Wow. Like that's a lot.
Yeah, that
You know, I
is-
volunteer and I do a program with an organization called ANVO, Alabama Nonviolent Offenders Organization, and we do life lesson courses,
yeah,
once a week, and they're finally letting us back in now, COVID post, with all this
right.
COVID stuff.
Yeah,
But while we
Mhm.
were out of pocket, and it's amazing to see their hunger to be better for a specific, maybe their child or whatever the case may
right.
be. And it's
Yeah.
just the beauty of what you do is that you help us remember that they're human. They're human beings just like we are, just with a past. But we have past.
Right.
We just didn't get caught, or we just made the right choice in the right time.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I like that you brought up the being, human aspect, too, because that is something I try to remember, and also like to build rapport with the inmate, so that they know that I genuinely care, about the type of person they're going to be when they get back out into the community. I care about the type of services they are getting, and making sure they're getting the appropriate level of services.
Right. Right.
Because that's also like another um, part of it as well. But yeah, I definitely try to do that. So I'm not a judge, and I'm not a lawyer. So I'm here to just make sure they get access to the appropriate services that they need. So
Wow. Wow. Marcus, you got a question? I see he's like engaged. He's like, wow, this is better than a Marvel comic movie after 2 days coming out. He's got Wu Tang. He's got yellow on too. Hey,
I did notice.
did you notice that?
Yeah, I did.
Wu Tang, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, there we go. I got volume now.
I,
I'm intimidated because I got, we've had I've been surrounded by social workers. I mean, like what's going on? We got social workers, what you're doing in the prison system with ANVO. I guess me and Scissorhands are just the vigilantes around here. We fight crime, and I guess that's cool
too, dude. That's cool.
Scissorhands, me and you gotta sit here and we gotta get more entrenched, don't we, bro?
Nah, he be getting it in
Yeah,
the B-town
so
now.
I guess it's just me then, right? I guess
well, you doing your thing, bro.
I appreciate that. But of course, we are celebrating National Women's History Month here on the session at No More Dirty. And don't forget to check us out at nomoredirty.org.
Come on.
We're just not even a mile away from the campus of Alabama A&M, and they've got an incredible social work program up there on the hill. Why would you encourage a young brother, a young sister to get involved in the work of social work? Why should they get involved in this field? You think?
So social work to me is about advocacy. We need a lot of people of color, specifically, to be advocate essentially for other people that need these kind of services, right? So I know sometimes I think people believe like if it's not happening to them, it's not really an issue. But I mean, there are people that they do not have access to housing, right? They do not have access to running water, right? They do not have access to finances, proper mental health services, child care. They need assistance with it. So I feel like social work is a great field to advocate for other people, and we need that.
And we talked about this on the previous show. If there was, imagine in cases where there are incidents between police and law enforcement and citizens, if there was a social worker or someone, to mediate in some cases where it's not, everything doesn't have to go down with force. Everyone doesn't have to go down with intimidation or some of that goes on. If you had a social worker, maybe someone who's trained in certain fields or areas, we wouldn't have high incidences of what we're seeing in our communities with injustice, police brutality, and all that, right?
I agree with you. And especially because social workers, so we are also trained to provide mental health services. Right? So I absolutely agree. That would be great to be a liaison between law enforcement and what's the other one you mentioned?
Between law enforcement and citizens when something's happening. Right.
Yes, I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah. That's powerful. Another question. So having the privilege and opportunity to work inside a correctional facility, why is it that you stick with it? Why are you staying with this? Because a lot of times, sometimes you do good and you're like, okay, I'm done. Or you say, I'm doing good, and well, there's the next level. What's the next level for you working inside with these men? Now, do you work with men and women, or
No, I work at a male correctional facility.
All male?
All male.
Wow, you doing it. You boss lady. For real. Because when I go to an all male and it's serious,
Yeah, it is. Please ask me that question.
Okay,
again.
so the question is, being a person, a young lady, well polished, obviously you know what you're doing.
Right.
You're in the system. Why continue this?
Ooh, that's a really,
why continue this? Because like you're doing the work. Like it's amazing. Why?
Yeah. And I honestly I enjoy what I'm doing.
Okay.
So I didn't I went into it like I said, like I had no idea I would be working in a project. I still can't believe I work in a project now. But I had no idea what I would be doing. But so when I got into it, the correctional system to me is very versatile. So even
did you see that, folks?
What?
That was inside too, right there.
Carol Sims. If you're watching this right now, Carol Sims, my mom, I'm calling you out right now. Carol Sims. CAROLSIMS. Address 211. Mama, if you're watching
Mama
right
Sims,
now,
we understand. But he's gonna put it on vibrate till afterwards, okay? Because this is juicy right here. We know you. We're gonna come down and see you next week. So so for real.
So I was doing so many different things. So I was working as a reentry social worker. I was also developing programs, and I just saw how rewarding, that it's been so far. So I've been in, let's see, it'll be 4 years, March 26th, that I've been working on for the Pennsylvania Department of Corrections. But I see the difference, that I'm making. I see how people receive reentry, and it's interesting because you would think like an inmate being in a prison, they would know what reentry is. But a lot of times they really don't. Or they may not know they're a social worker, and coming into the prison system is the first time encountering a social worker, encountering a doctor, a psychiatrist. We have what's called we call them a psych, but a psychological service associate providing mental health services as well. So it's just explaining it to them and making sure they understand what services are available, and trying to get them to engage in it. So that's been really rewarding for me. So I feel like that's why I'm still.
I got you. Come on, y'all. Let's put our hands together for Adenike Jacobs. So listen. We're gonna go to the music. Cue us up.
I gotta call my mom.
Yeah, we could do that while he's doing it.
Clearly, she has some groundbreaking news.
She has some groundbreaking.
I guarantee you, it's going to be some groundbreaking news coming from my mom.
Groundbreaking.
Yeah, she's probably right now watching Entertainment Tonight. Right now. So give me the latest gossip on Beyonce and Jay-Z or something. Mama, you embarrassed your son.
No, No, that's love though. You know what I'm saying?
It is,
and
I
and
appreciate
he's free.
it.
That's what's up. That's the other thing. You know
No
what I'm saying?
chill when she calls me. She can call literally anytime.
Anytime.
11 o'clock at night.
I got you.
1 a.m.
Okay.
She just calls whenever.
Okay.
What you doing, Marcus?
So I'm gonna do this next question, Marcus, right now.
I'm sorry, I'm venting right now.
It's okay. So thank you for watching
Women's
this
History
session,
Month.
Bible Beats and Bars, where you get the best of entertainment as well as information. So listen, so are you a woman of faith, number one? And if so, how does that impact? Do you see this is ministry though? I mean, you definitely enjoy it. You've shared that with us. How does that your faith or your belief system impact your work ethics and excellence? I know I
That's
hit
a great
hard. I'm sorry.
question too. I feel like that goes back to like treating the image with what we call in the social work field unconditional positive regard.
Okay.
So
Well, I like
no
that.
matter
Wait. You said unconditional
positive
regard. Oh, that is great. Did y'all hear that? Unconditional.
Scissorhands, you writing this down?
I am
Positive.
on my brain.
You tattoo.
That's your next song you're gonna drop, brother. Okay,
That is
let's
good.
go in. That sounds dope. Let's go in.
Unconditional.
What is that?
Wow.
Let's go into
Yo,
that
listen.
for a moment.
Yes, this is very doctoral like.
uh,
Yay. Yeah, you got the audience going ham. Beef tip, excuse me. All right. So
but
That
yeah, I
was good.
feel like what that means is just treating someone as a human being, as you mentioned earlier. So not looking at the offense they committed, but recognizing first, having empathy. I mean, knowing that person is a
Yeah,
human
yeah,
being. So you're talking to them as a person, right? Not as whatever the offense is
yeah.
they committed. So I definitely feel like, being a woman of faith, I try to make sure I do that because I know that for inmates, so I'm considered a part of the treatment staff. So you have like social workers, a psychiatrist, a psychological service specialist, and then you have like our security staff. So I know the way inmates view the treatment staff, the way they view security staff can be very different.
Correct.
So, I just try to make sure their interactions, with me are, as positive as they can be and encouraging. And, so that's why I touched on the unconditional positive regard.
I like that. Unconditional positive regard.
We gotta ask Professor X to like have that flashing across the screen.
Yeah, write that up,
now.
man. You gotta put that on the screen.
Right, like
That-
have
that
it
right there,
flashing
you
in those
started
bright
something.
red
We will be
letters.
using that regularly, unconditionally.
Hey, that sounds like something we can replace the golden rule with. You know what I'm saying? Every day for everybody.
That's millennial talk. You know how it go. So let's give them some of the drop a little beat, man. Let's give them. We go. Woo, man, this is good. No, you can't go nowhere. And we're gonna come back with another video that will also open up the door because we want to talk about hero because you are a hero, but we want to talk in a little bit in detail. You know what I mean? So welcome to the session, Bible Beats and Bars. You want to introduce the Scissor baby? What's up?
I mean, the one and only, the only one.
only one.
My brother from another,
From the other mother.
representing G93 Radio.
You already know it. Man.
He brings that boom bap.
Boom, bap,
Whether it's
bap.
at the session, G93
Lord have
Radio.
mercy. It's going
Put your hands together, stand up.
Hands up,
My brother,
my brother.
DJ Scissorhands. Don't call him Edward Scissorhands.
No, man, he get in trouble now. He got his. He ain't got but 2 hands.
That's DJ Scissorhands. Let's get it.
Respect from a man, mind don't expand. Yeah, that's a stack up the bands, spend it on the land. Yeah, that's a grown woman. Pack light and keep your faith right. God first when we aim. It don't matter what the daylight. Start gon' come. So prepare in the daylight. Life move quick. It don't wait for your right time. Woman with your weight like burdens got you worried in a late night. Got you moving slow. Grown women, we acknowledge it, grow and then move it on. Let go of all your calluses, learning to carry on. A grown woman work to balance emotions and weakest moments. I fail plenty like any. I pick it up, keep it going. I rise late in the night. My hubby trust in my grind. I serve him love of my life. I pack the sword with a fight. I teach my kids how to live, to love, give, and ignite. Wait, they talking real, we tryna own. What a real estate. You let us in the room, we gon' renovate. We planting heavy later, harvest on the dinner plate. Wait. I just innovate. The real ones keep it belly freak, sis, never imitate. Village full of women with the faith that'll elevate. Grown woman business, we be ripping with the heavy. We on a grown woman business. Why you in your feelings? You could come with us. We be on a whole nother village. You know on this level, we some whole lot of critics.
All I've been thinking is what I'm gonna do with my life. I don't wanna waste no more time, cause I already made up my mind. Cause I'm good with it. Trying to make some moves is so frustrating. Listen to advice from folk become intimidating. Yeah, I get tired of taking in. It's now time for me to begin and do whatever the Lord wants me to do. See me on the bottom, no I'm good with it. When I'm on the top, you know I'm good with it. Ain't nobody's gonna stop me, yes I'm good with it. All gonna rock me, no I'm good with it. All I've been thinking is what I'm gonna do with my life. I don't wanna waste no more time, cause I already made up my mind. Cause I'm good with it. It would be like never waking up from a bad dream to a good thing. It would be like taking a deal with ball, take it from B to making B. It would be like gaining a win, the feeling of love but having no friends. It would be like I'm good with it. Yeah. I'm good with it. If you tell me to stay, and if you tell me to go, see me on the bottom, yeah. When I'm on the top, you know I'm good with it. You ain't gonna stop me, I'm good with it.
You're gonna stop doing that, bro. You're gonna stop doing that. No, don't stop doing that. Because that is what's the term you play? It is unconditional.
Positive regard.
Positive regard. Man, I love you, brother. Keep doing it, brother. Ain't that way as well? Oh man, what's up with the glasses, man?
I thought it was time I actually got some vision going on here. Yeah, so I mean, you paid for them, right? You get
your money's worth.
Right. I can.
Oh my goodness. Hey, welcome back to the session. Bible Beats and Bars. I'm your host, man. We got the co-host in the building. What's up, bro? Tell them who you are, man.
I am Marcus Sims. Hi.
Get our co-host and DJ. What's up, bro?
Man, you conscious Ken folk DJ Scissorhand. Yeah.
Yo, listen, we are having a ball, man. You, dude, that was you on fire, bro. I don't know. Shout out to Rod Videos. They service us, and we might as well go there, man. No more dirty TV.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? Talk about
Friday,
it, man.
Every Friday at 7:30 p.m. You know, make sure you tune in to that YouTube, subscribe, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. 7:30 Central Standard Time. Now you got to figure it out. If you're on the East Coast, you got to go up one. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. You know what I mean? So anyway, yeah. What's up?
If you're on the West Coast, you do what?
Double back, baby. Throw them W's up and go back twice.
If you live in the 256,
then you're gonna hang out with us at the same time. 7:30, man. 7:30.
There we go.
Okay.
And also, don't forget, of course, we have No More Dirty Radio that comes on at 6 p.m.
And 5 p.m. What's up, bro?
5 p.m.
And then, bro, let's give it up for Professor X, man. That dude be doing it, man. 5 p.m. on G93, No More Dirty Radio. Hey, that's everybody. That's the whole squad, man. That's all of us. You know, Coach Joe with life lessons, the guru. How you put it, bro?
Coach Joe is like, if you listen to Coach Joe, he, what he does is he can bring up something like lint. Let me tell you about lint. Lint started off as an atom, but every atom has a proton and a neutron in it. And there's a small electron in this lint. So when you see lint, don't step over that lint. talk to that length. He says stuff like that.
And he'll do it in 3 minutes. And in 3 minutes.
Right. Oh no,
less than 3 minutes.
Right, like you'll sit there and say, "Well, I never looked at lint
Well,
like
maybe
that
I
before."
should just not step on lint
Why
tomorrow.
he's parachuting out of a jet?
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Yeah, like so if you listen to No More Dirt, not only do you get great music, you get great guests, but you get life lessons from my man Coach Joe.
Yes.
That's 6 p.m. We Up Radio, 5 p.m. on G93.
And you got
Just
the 2
Google.
mixes.
2 dope mixes from
man.
Shout
DJ
out
Sam
to
Smite.
bro, yeah, Sam Smite, man, in the house.
That's
Right.
what's up, man.
DJ Scissorhands. I mean,
Oh,
come on.
man.
How much is it to listen to that show? How much is
it is so free.
We make you feel like you should have paid something, but
Fred has had 3 Snickers today, ladies and gentlemen.
man.
That's what's going on.
No, Snicker. I had a chocolate bar.
Right. We knew it was something. Right.
So welcome back. Let's get in, man. We have our
National Women's History Month, brother. Women's History Month.
Where is he? You know, that's my boy. That's my homie. Hey, go ahead, Seth. Go ahead, man. I'll be right back. I got to talk to the Cape Crusade. Hey, man, cue it up, man.
There are a lot of antics that go on this show, clearly. Women's History Month, bro. We've had some great shows going on the past few weeks.
Well, that's actually every week. That's actually every week, bro. We've been doing this almost 3 years.
Some of them shows have been a little
like you just don't know until you tune in.
But we've classed up the show the past few weeks.
That's it. We
have classed up the show the past few weeks. Right.
And listen,
that's how we'll spin it.
That's it. That's a great way to spin it because we've been in this thing. All right, Miss Jacobs, I found out something very unique about you doing research. I talked to Bruce Wayne, and we had a conversation. Technically, that's not true, but we did. And he said to ask you about your grandmother. Dun, 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 and the relationship with social work and you. And so can you just share? There's always a backstory. We do it on the radio show, so you got to give it to us now. What's up?
Yeah, so my late grandmother, Annie D. Hyman, she was a social worker as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And that played a bit of, I probably should have mentioned that. Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
That's okay. That's we do our research.
Yeah, so
we're related. We have people in the CIA and FBI.
Yeah, that did play a part into me becoming a social worker as well. Because she was a very selfless woman. I watched the way that she interacted with other people, and she was always, helping people that were in need. And at the time, I was very young, and I didn't always understand what she was doing. And as I got older, I started to understand, how she was advocating for other people.
Wow.
So, yeah, that definitely played a part.
See, you never know what happens when you're on a great show like The Session, Bible Beats and Bars. What do you think? That's good. That's good. So, and we have another surprise. Guess what? We have another relative that's going to come up and spit some bars and share. See, you didn't know that. We do our research. I told you I'm related to the CIA, FBI by way of another situation.
What's your relationship to Miss Hyman?
So we're gonna bring up, but why don't you introduce her? Bring her on up, man.
Yes, come to the stage, the honorable, most notable professor out here, you know what I'm saying? Poet, wordsmith, everything, y'all. Wish she gonna drop off the heavy diamonds and jewels and rumors and emeralds and everything for us in a lyrical way, man. Miss Ramona Hyman, y'all. Yes.
Yeah! Salute!
Marcus, salute. Okay.
One thing I can say about these young men is they certainly bring joy. And I want to thank you, young men, for being joyful and for bringing joy. I really appreciate that. I'm also thankful for this Women's History Month. Because of the women in my life, I am who I am. So I want to share a poem, Mind Chatter for Rosa Parks. We all know Rosa Parks. And Rosa Parks, meeting Rosa Parks actually changed the way I engage civil rights and social justice.
Wow.
And then I want to say just simply, Nikkei, thank you for your work, dear.
Wow.
I have
Thank
learned
you.
so much on this day about you.
Come on now. Let's put our hands
Yeah.
together. Jacob. Okay, go ahead.
Mind Chatter for Rosa Parks. Her name, Rosa Parks. The day, 1. The year, 1955. The month, December. The place, Montgomery, Alabama. Rosa, she tired, she say. She tired when she boarded the bus, walked down the center aisle, tired. Sat in the first of the last 10 pairs of seats, tired. Table go. Black folks couldn't ride up front. Black folks' seats in the back of the bus, they just like bugs. Sitting in the back of the bus, so tired. Rosa. She sit down in the back of the bus. Bus got crowded. Driver tell black folks sitting in the first of the last 10 pairs of seats to stand. Make a light on yourselves. Stand. Rosa ain't stand. Rosa ain't make it light. Fable go, King say, Rosa Parks anchored. Anchored by the accumulated indignities of days gone by and the boundless aspirations of generations yet unborn. That's you and me. King say Rosa Parks a victim. You're a victim of the forces of destiny. That's you and me. King say, when the cup of endurance runs over, the human personality cries out. Rosa, she cried. She cried for the black African brought on a slave ship packed like a stinking sardine. She cried. She cry out so I can sit on the bus. She cry. She get arrested. She get fingerprinted. And she quiet. Babel go. I'm just a poor, wayfaring stranger walking to and fro. She cried. Rosa Parks tired, black folks tired. She found guilty on 5 December 1955. Black folks tired, they start walking. Because they tired, my mama, she tired, she walking. She in the boycott, your mama. Tired, she in the boycott, your mama and your daddy. In it, they walk, they don't catch the bus, they crawl, they don't catch the bus. They walk for over a year. They go to court, going to court. The court gets some sense. Babel go, June 1956. Montgomery court say, back of the bus sitting for black folk ain't right. November 1956. United States Supreme Court say, back of the bus sitting for black folk and white folk ain't right. Rosa Parks, stop walking. Black folks, stop walking. White folks, they stop walking too. Rosa Parks, get some rest. Black folks, get some rest. And white folks, they get some rest too.
Wow.
Thank you, Nikkei, for your work.
Wow. Come on, y'all, man. Wow. Black folk, get some rest. White folk, now you can get some rest. Wow. So, Adenike, what does your aunt mean to you? Because like that right there, I'm looking at that, this kind of this mirror, you know? So since since she's here and surprise, surprise, and so on and so on, what's that mean? What's that mean?
So my aunt, for me, has been really very encouraging, to a lot of things that I've done, encouraging me to write or encouraging me to pursue higher education, encouraging me to speak at events like this. So she's always been very encouraging, very supportive of me, being a social worker and just really encouraging me to broaden my horizon and, be open to opportunity. So, Aunt Ramona, yes, you've been very,
She said,
oh, Dr. Dr. Hyman.
Aunt Dr. Ramona.
Yeah, Dr. Ramona Hyman. Yeah, she's always been that sort of presence, in my life. That's always,
cool.
always, encouraging and pointing out like different things, that I should try, whether it be, in education or in my career. So I thank you for that because I really do appreciate it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You have another question?
Yeah, just an incredible show we've been doing so far, recognizing Women's History Month here on the session. We know you said your grandmother was an influence to you, and I'm sure your aunt an influence. Who are some of the other influences in your life, especially in the field that you're in?
Great question. Talking to the mic.
Oh, that's a good question.
We asked the tough ones here.
Yeah, we ask them.
We asked the tough
We have
questions here.
connections with the AI.
Ooh, I mean, I would also say my mom too. Let's see here. I mean,
I'm
that's
talking
mostly
to the mic a little.
family. Oh, I'm so sorry. I would also say my mom too, but that's that's my family. But ooh,
Tell us about your mom.
Yeah, tell us about your mom. I mean, it's in the family. It's in the bloodline. It's drip, drip, drip.
well, so my mom too, like my aunt Ramona, has been very encouraging. A lot of sacrifices for me as well, and so I think that played a part into me being a social worker now, or like getting to this point now. So I would definitely say, I mean, my family has been very instrumental in getting me
Right.
to the point that I am now. They've done a lot for me.
All right. So as we wrap up,
Mhm.
do you have any more questions?
We've covered everything.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So I have a question
Mhm.
as a part of the wrap up, and then we're going to cue up this song, this music video, and then Sizzo take us out. And we do our God's mailbox. What's next on the horizon for you? What's next? Like you're just setting the bar for these kind of things, initiatives, reentry programs. You published a book too. Didn't you publish an article just
I
recently?
published an
See, I
article.
told you I'm connected. Tell us about the article.
So I did it for Message Magazine, the September October 2021 issue,
Okay.
and it's called "To Create a Self Portrait."
Hmm.
And in that, I actually talked a little bit about reentry and just getting guys to engage in the services and just really analyzing their offense and the time they've served and getting to a point where you have to make some serious changes, right? So that you do not, go back into the community and come back into the correctional system.
Wow. So let's do this as an appeal because you speak to that population so well and and effectively. There are a lot of people that watch us from the cut. There's a lot of people that know, and all of us know someone. I have family members with a past.
That's true.
that's wearing a tracker right now has 5, 10 years probation. Speak to those individuals that are like, I'm glad I'm out. It gets rough. What would you say to one that's getting out or just been out and reached out to you and said, hey, Ms. Jacobs, thank you for all you've done. My brother needs encouraging. What should I say to them? What would that be?
Hmm. So I would definitely say you have to keep yourself motivated. You have to focus on what's important, whether that be your family, whether it be certain services that you might need to keep yourself stable, whether it could be mental health services or drug and alcohol services, or whether you need employment, but focusing on those things that are important. Like if you fully engage and lean into those things, that may prevent you from coming back. Just having that stability and keeping a good support system around you is very, very important. I talk to inmates a lot about that. There's some guys, coming into the correctional system, their relationship with their family may be strained. So a lot of guys need to be unified with their family, and just making new friends. Um, so like not being around the same people that you may have been around like prior to your incarceration is important. Making new connections, right? So that's extremely, extremely important. Definitely keeping
Wow.
that support system and just keeping yourself stable and finding. I mean, there are resources out there, right? So whether they might need to go to like a local county assistance office or the Department of Human Services, but there are a lot of resources out there.
So I want to find out finale with this one, and then we're going to do, if you share about the God's mailbox, so that'd be great. For us in the community, we call ourselves community stakeholders. We're the influencers. We're the ones that are stable for someone who's coming out and re-entering it as a citizen, has done their time. It's like, I really need to tap in. What would you say to us, churches, organizations, institutions? Because we are now stakeholders in the redevelopment or the progress of someone who you've worked with. They really are doing great. They have made a solid decision. They are motivated. They come into the neighborhood. They come in. What would you say to us? Because there are people listening that are the church owners, the business owners, the industry, Amazons, all the corporations that are hiring and have to make decisions. Do I hire somebody with a pass? And if I do, what should I be looking for, and how should I treat them outside the human piece? Because the greatest production is human capital, us. So what would you say
I
to us,
would
Stacey?
say to definitely give them a chance. That's a really, really good question, but definitely give them a chance. I mean, I understand that people have reservations. That's another thing. We talk about people definitely have reservations about guys coming back into the community that have certain offenses. But I mean, we want them to be a productive member of society, right? Like you said, like when they get back out into the community, they could be living up to you, they could be living up to me,
Right,
or
right.
whomever. We want them to be rehabilitated. So giving them a chance to engage in services, giving them that job. I mean, those are protective factors for guys coming back into the community. If they do not have access to those services, then they can resort back to whatever they may have been doing prior to them becoming incarcerated. So
All
definitely
right.
giving them a chance and you know,
That's cool. That's
giving them a
cool.
chance.
So again, thank you so much,
You're welcome.
Adenike Jacobs. I got it.
Yeah.
Color
You got
yellow.
it now.
And doing amazing. Come on, let's put our hands together for our studio guest as well. Yo, this has been great. You have really educated us, and the folk that are tuned in, that will continue to tune in, and continue to do what you do. continue. And we go next time. We got to get you back. You got to tell us what you're doing next. Because like this is so unconditionally positively. I'm like, wow, that one. Regards. All right, so let's talk about and then we're gonna get out with. We're gonna finale after Scissor does his thing, but we're gonna finale with a song by Lecrae and 1K Few, and it's called One Call. And they did it in a prison with inmates that with a Christian hip hop song, and they because the part of their tour, these guys they do the Reach Records, they go into the prisons, motivating them to make positive change, and then helping them when they come out. Those special ones that are very talented, they do internships. See, that's stakeholder in the game. And so shout out to my man Lecrae and all of the cats. So Scissor, why don't you just share a little bit about that, and then we go.
Yeah, God's mailbox, man. Shout out to Sister Carletta Dawes, you know what I'm saying, left us with this amazing ministry where we get us a piece of paper or whatever kind of media we can use, and we write these problems or requests or concerns to God off our chest. Just put it on whatever type of media, and we destroy the media as a representation of our offerings to God, you know what I'm saying, and handing over our problems to him. So we either burn that piece of paper up that has our prayer or message on there. We don't want anybody else to see, and we don't encourage to share it because it's a personal conversation that we're opening up, because it's so much therapy and getting it off your chest, you know what I'm saying, and going to the next level with it. So let's take this time. We're going to play a little music, get you in the mood as well for the ministry and the gospel. But yeah, just anything you want to tell God, make sure you put it on that paper, shred it or burn it up, any kind of way, flush it down the toilet, whatever kind of way.
There it is. So you get your piece of paper if you want to do that. We'll be right back a couple minutes, and then we go get in and close out with our song.
For grace, for favor, this is my season to reap what I have sown. This is my season for grace, for favor. Yeah. This is my season to reap what I have sown. Y'all listen at this. See, I haven't been perfect, but I sure been faithful. See, God's got a purpose, yes, and I know He's able. I've got a seed in the ground that He's blessing. No more stressing. I've got a seed in the ground. Now I'm knowing and it's showing. I see for grace, for favor. It only works when we all do it. This is my season to do what? To reap what I have sown. Come on, you say, this is my season for grace. For what else? For favor.
Boy, you going ham up in here. Beef tips. I'm sorry. I keep saying ham. We don't eat ham here. Yes, listen. We hope you enjoyed the show. Man, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Marcus?
Yeah, great show. Kicking off Women's History Month. The session got some great shows lined up all month long, recognizing the sheroes in our community, those that are understanding that there's a job to be done, and they're the ones doing it.
This month, anyway, we're going to be.
Right. Don't forget to check us out, nomoredirty.org. And also, thank you so much for joining us. Give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow on our
Instagram,
social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff, right?
Oh, before I close with the prayer, we go to the video. Who's our guest for next week? What we got for next week?
Stay tuned to this show because it's a surprise. But trust me, it's such a surprise that I kind of know, We just about have it locked in, but you're going to want to tune
in.
in next week. We've got 2 special guests coming up dealing with the world of media.
Yeah.
Media. And these are sisters who are getting the job done. They understand the assignment.
That's what's up.
That's the key thing to understand the assignment, right, Sister Hands?
That's right, man. Play
These
your
days,
position.
we understand the assignment.
So anyway, I'm going to have closing prayer. Don't forget, we thank you for your support. Go to our website, nomoredirty.org. For those that are, prefer to do Cash App, it's $ no more dirty INC. Let's pray. So God, we want to say thanks again for allowing us the opportunity to write our concerns, our desires off our chest onto paper. We thank you for delivering every answer, because you said before we answer, you already know. When we make our petition, which means we're asking, then you just do what you do in your time. Thank you for Miss Jacobs coming all the way from the East Coast to be with us and to set this month on fire. And we thank you for the celebratory of all of our queens, women, and excellent. What an amazing month to be in. And so, God, we just want to say hallelujah to your name. So every prayer that has been written in their home has been written and emailed and shredded and written down either here, there, and everywhere. We thank you for answering everyone. In the name of Yeshua the Christ, who is Jesus the Christ of the Bible. Amen.
Amen.
That's what it is. We'll see you next week on behalf of the whole crew. You want any closing, brother?
Yeah, signing out, man. Your DJ, man. Scissor hand.
Hey, prayers, thoughts, and love once again to everyone with what's going on in Ukraine and all that.
Yeah.
Out there. And hey, tune in next week.
Yours truly, Professor. You want to shout out, brother?
Throw it up for
You throw him up. And I'm your homie host, Minister Fred, too. We'll see you next week. Enjoy this video.
All I gotta do is make me one call, that's all. Reminiscing, leaning on that kind of jail wall. All I wanna do is go to heaven. I know some of y'all thinking I'm just tryna go to hell. Well, no. What I gotta do to keep my brothers on the safe side? Lost so many homies, I wish I could change a lot. What I'm supposed to do when they be lying on the outside? Made it through the jungle, I done probably seen it all. Change it. Switch it. Flip it. Yeah. Straight from overseas on the islands with the miss. Had to flood a finger, diamond sleeping with the fish. She thought I was playing, had to end it with no kizzy. Can't go to the past, if I do it, might get dizzy. Snaking in the grass, you say S in Mississippi. Snaking. All my brothers Smiley, they no longer shooting Ricky. Used to backseat of the car and I was with them, Lord forgive me. Lord, he was acting goofy in that room, he turned to Mickey. Turned to Mickey, man. Switch it. Flip it. Yeah. Let's go. Parties in the hills, that was overkill. I need Jesus in my life, depression on my heel. Daddy never cared, he was never there. Got me running to these ladies with designer hair. In the party, I saw Offset and Cardi. Said I was praying for him, they said thank you when we partied. Skate around the city, goofy footed, feeling gnarly. This in the Exodus track number 9, Bob Marley. God told me through the scriptures I was reading to serve all of these people in the system cause they need it. So when you hear me speaking or sliding on the B10, hope it inspire you to visit prison on the weekend. All I gotta do is make me one call, that's all. Reminiscing, leaning on that kind of jail wall. All I wanna do is go to heaven. I know some of y'all thinking I'm just tryna go to hell. Well, no. What I gotta do to keep my brothers on the safe side? Lost so many homies, I wish I could change a lot. What I'm supposed to do when they be lying on the outside? Made it through the jungle, I done probably seen it all. Change it. Switch it. Flip it. Yeah. Let's go. All I gotta do is make me. Hey. What I gotta do to get a. Okay. Sleeping through the night and bullets rain, that's the worst sound. Get the fettuccine and make it rain on the church ground.